This is your 420 Radio News for Monday, September 30th, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. Birth of billion-dollar medical marijuana industry in Canada. This from globalnews.ca. The Conservative government is launching a $1.3 billion free market in medical marijuana this Tuesday, eventually providing an expected 450,000 Canadians with quality weed. Health Canada is phasing out an older system on Monday that mostly relied on small-scale, homegrown medical marijuana of varying quality, often diverted illegally to the black market. In its place, large indoor marijuana farms certified by the RCMP and health inspectors will produce, package, and distribute a range of standardized weed, all of it sold for whatever price the market will bear. The first sales are expected in the next few weeks, delivered directly by secure courier. The next 6 months are a transition period as Health Canada phases out the old system by March 31st, while encouraging medical marijuana users to register under the replacement regime and to start buying from the new factory farms. The profit potential is enormous. A gram of dried marijuana bud on the street sells for about $10, and Health Canada projects the legal stuff will average about $7.60 next year as producers set prices without interference from government. Health Canada currently sells medical marijuana produced on contract by Prairie Plant Systems for $5 a gram and acknowledges the new system will be more expensive for patients. Industrial hemp legalized in California from rawstory.com. Farmers in California may finally begin growing industrial hemp under a new law signed Wednesday by Governor Jerry Brown. Lawmakers have been discussing the proposal since 1999 to allow approved residents to grow hemp for industrial purposes by reclassifying the plant as a fiber or oilseed crop. The law defines the crop as the non-psychoactive types of the cannabis sativa plant containing no more than 0.3% of THC, the psychoactive chemical in marijuana. Supporters of the bill say hemp is a $500 million industry in California and is growing by 10% annually. 9 other states and 30 countries allow farming of industrial hemp, which can be used for food, clothing, paper, fuel, and other biodegradable products, although none of those states have implemented hemp farming laws yet. The plant requires less water than corn and can be grown without herbicides or pesticides, proponents say. Infant removed from home and parents over medical marijuana. Michigan's Child Protective Services took 6-month-old Bree Green from her parents because her mother is a medical marijuana caregiver, reports lawyers.com. According to the Michigan Medical Marijuana Act, quote, a person shall not be denied custody or visitation of a minor for acting in accordance with this act unless the person's behavior is such that it creates an unreasonable danger to the minor that can clearly be articulated and substantiated, end quote. The ordeal began when Maria's ex-husband, with whom she shares custody of another child, filed a complaint with CPS alleging that her home is unfit for children. She maintains a locked marijuana cultivation room in her home, which state law allows. After CPS took Bree from the home, the Greens met with Ingham County Family Court referee Rod Porter, who upheld the removal. According to Michigan Marijuana News, Porter said it was dangerous for children to be in the home because the marijuana could attract armed robbers. Family Court Judge Richard J. Garcia granted the Greens' request for a hearing to reconsider Bree's removal, but he ultimately upheld Porter's decision. San Diego sues marijuana dispensary from Fox 5 San Diego. The city attorney is suing to force a medical marijuana dispensary to close, a sign of a changed policy since the resignation of Mayor Bob Filner. Just days after Filner's August 30th resignation, acting Mayor Todd Gloria reversed Filner's hands-off policy toward marijuana dispensaries. Gloria informed the city's chief operating officer and assistant chief operating officer that enforcement of zoning violations by pot shops could resume. This week, the city attorney filed a civil complaint to shut down the Central Wellness Collective. The city attorney said, quote, the municipal code does not permit dispensaries in any zone, and we will enforce the law to close their operation, end quote. Cannabox subscription service for pot smokers from BusinessInsider.com. Cannabox is the brainchild of Michael Burke, who previously owned an insurance company that was acquired last year, and his wife, Michelle, a PhD candidate. Much like Birchbox, BarkBox, and Manpacks, Cannabox sends subscribers a monthly package containing 5 to 7 items. Cannabox's selections are of the cannabis-related variety and can include anything from rolling papers to pipes and other novelties. No, there's no actual marijuana in the boxes, and they will not ship to Pennsylvania or Iowa due to restrictions in those states. This has been your 420 Radio News for Monday, September 30th, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, we go behind the headlines to take a look at the case of Marissa Alexander, a Florida woman sentenced to 20 years in prison for firing a warning shot in her own home. You're listening to the Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back.